Welcome to the Where's the Finish podcast. We are three runners talking to our friends, sharing stories about running, training, life, and asking the quintessential question, where's the finish? WTF.
Welcome back to Where's the Finish podcast. I'm Kevin.
I'm Joe.
I'm Shae.
And we are here tonight with our good friend Cori. Say hello, Cori.
Hello.
So Cori is one of our runners that runs with us quite often with the Marion County Runs and some other events that we do. So tonight we're going to talk about Cori and her adventures and what got her into running. And we'll talk about some other races and stuff like that we've got coming up, some other events, and just kind of recap where we're at. So Cori, take it away. Tell us about who you are, why you ran, why you started running, what you love about running, what you hate about running.
That's a lot of questions at one time.
I know.
Yeah. Basically, just tell us everything about you.
Everything.
So I really got into running by accident.
Okay.
I was a tennis player in high school. And, our coaches would make us run for punishment. So I was the biggest whiner whenever they made us run. And then when I went to college, my roommate was on the cross country team and I had nothing better to do. So I walked onto the cross country team.
Nice.
And
Where'd you go to college?
Florida Atlantic University.
Okay, FAU. Sweet.
Yep. So when my high school tennis coach found out, he's like, "What? You did that on purpose?" I'm like, "Yeah, me. I'm running on purpose."
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So we had 2-a-day practices, ran an average of 10 miles a day. We only got Saturdays off. So that's where I started running. And most of the time I loved it. Got a lot of quiet time, got to register first for classes. So I always got every class I wanted.
Nice.
No
So
waiting.
with cross country, is that all on that's on trail kind of stuff, right?
Down there it was mostly roads, but once a week we had to run on the beach.
Oh.
So that was where I got my love of beach running. And our hills were the bridges because there were no hills down there. So we had to do bridge workouts and once a week track workouts. So
I'm not a cross country guy. I don't know much about it. So tell me what is collegiate cross country like? What's your runs like?
So we trained for 5Ks. So that's really all I knew that existed when I was in college, because that's what we were training for. And the meets were trails, but our practices were not trails. It was all road running. So I did a mix of both.
So what were your times like in the 5K on cross country?
I honestly I don't remember. I wasn't good enough to really go to the meets. I only got to go to the one that was in Florida. It was in Tampa. And my dad came to watch me. He's always been my supporter.
Oh, that's great.
So that was the only one I got to go to because I was not fat. I walked on and was not a practiced runner at the time. So
Do you think your time, you'd look at your time and be like, whoa, I was fast?
no, because
Okay.
had been working like my whole life to run a 5K under 30 minutes and just recently did that.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's great.
So you didn't do a sub 30-minute 5K in college, but you did it recently. What was your time for that?
It was 29:17
Heck yeah.
Where'd you do that at?
Yeah, which event?
and at St. Augustine, the Lighthouse Run.
Oh, cool. So just recently.
Yes.
Matter of fact, I happen to know that my wife, Stacy, was with her during that run.
Yes, that was for her birthday. We went
Yeah.
and
Cool.
did that.
Awesome.
It's exciting. I love that. So then you're doing these 5Ks. You just got a sub 30 minute 5K. What was your other longest distances before this last weekend?
My longest distance before that was a half marathon.
Nice.
Which one was that?
So I did, my very first one was in November. I did the St. Pete run, and that was not a great time. I just finished it. I was not trained enough for that one, so I ended up walking like the last 3 miles. But then I trained and did one at Disney, and I actually ended up PRing that one. I cut 25 minutes off my time. And
Hey.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I love that.
So the first time I remember meeting you was at one of our group runs at the Running Element.
Yep.
Right? So how did you find out about group runs and how did you get to us? I mean, what's that about?
So I found I had walked into the store to pick up race stuff for one of the 5Ks, and Peter was there and was talking about it, and I had saw some posts about it on Facebook. So that is really out of my comfort zone to come do a group run and meet strangers and talk to strange people that I don't know.
So you
Yeah, I
say you're
don't-
not a real like extroverted person.
No,
I
not
don't talk to strangers either.
no.
Because everybody's your friend, Kevin.
I have
That's
no
why I
strangers.
was gonna say there's nobody that's a stranger to you.
So people don't really realize that about me because I will talk to people if they talk to me. But that first night, I think I just stood in the corner and I took off running, and I think Jay followed me because he thought I was going to get hit by a car.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I thought, I'm like, well, people are really nice. They don't want me to die out here on the road.
Yeah, we definitely don't want you getting hit by a car. That's
So,
speaking from experience. I got hit by a car.
well, that's sad.
Yeah.
I'm glad you lived.
Yeah, no, did you not hear the story?
No.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
this is like
man.
a whole ass story.
It is.
Shit. It was at the TRE at the Running Elements on a Tuesday.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Joe pushed me in front of a car.
I did hard. It was
Just
him
like
or
I
me.
pushed you on a mountain bike trail.
That's right.
Okay.
It's all your guys' fault.
Do we have a picture of it?
Did we do?
Oh my gosh, we
Yeah.
got a great picture.
Absolutely.
He's going to tell you the story while I
Yeah,
pull up
I'll-
this amazing
I'll
picture.
Brief the story. So, obviously, Tuesday nights are at the Running Elements store, and we were I have like a 5 mile loop that I like to do, and we were coming back, and I don't know if you're familiar with that Fifth Avenue, but there's no sidewalk through portion of that road. So it goes sidewalk, no sidewalk, sidewalk, no sidewalk. Well, this gentleman, I believe, don't really know all the details surrounding that, but
He's not a gentleman.
That was a really nice way
He's
to
not a
describe him.
gentleman.
Especially if he ran you over.
yeah, well, I'm turn the other cheek, right? Okay, turn the other cheek. Hit me on the other side. Yeah, see, I was jacked
Oh,
up.
wow.
Yeah. Fire department came. They gave me that ice bag.
That's that one. Okay.
Anyway, so there's like a whole bunch of us. There's like 6 or 7 of us in a group, and then there's another group in front of that group, and then another group in front of that group. So all of a sudden we hear honk, 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 and then we see headlights turn towards that person. We're like, oh,
Up ahead of us.
that's strange. So second group, honk, 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 and then headlights towards that. I'm like, what the hell is going on right now? All of a sudden, I'm in the front of our group, and honk, 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 and headlights towards me, and I turn with my hands out towards what are you doing, right? Like what the hell are you doing? And he smacks me with the mirror on his truck, and just bam. And that's why if you see that picture, like my hands all jacked up, that's why. So
So he was like swerving at all the groups?
yeah,
He
Yeah,
was swerving at all the runners.
Driving
Yep.
down the
Oh my
road, swerving
gosh.
towards runners.
yeah,
Yep.
Very-
And of course, it's dark, so everybody's
Yeah.
got their Knox gear on and all that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, we
all
look like
lit up.
Christmas trees running
Yep.
down the road. So there was plenty. He knew
Yep.
we were there. Very
Yep.
easy to see.
Yeah, and then he stopped, backed up to yell at us to tell us not to be in the road running. Like the roads are for driving and for cars, not for running, and we don't deserve to be running on his roads.
Yeah.
Apparently,
So I get out my phone. I'm like, click, 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 taking pictures of his license plate and all that fun stuff.
yeah,
So
So he storms away mad, and we call the cops. And
yeah.
Yeah.
one thing led to the next, and apparently he's had his day in court.
Yeah, I don't know don't know all the details surrounding that.
and we don't know anything if like poop ends up in his mailbox. That wasn't us.
No,
We don't know
absolutely
anything
not.
about that. No,
I don't even know who it is.
No, we don't know his name.
No
we
idea.
definitely do not know exactly where he lives downtown. We do not.
Jesus Christ.
So
No crimes.
you come to our to a group run Tuesday night, and you have become like a staple, like a regular on that
every
Tuesday night
Tuesday
run.
we see.
Yeah, unless I'm getting my hair done, yeah.
Yeah, and you have perfect hair. Like,
do.
I've never
All
seen
the time.
I've never seen her with bad hair. I mean, even after running all
know.
night long
Yeah.
and sleeping in the car and look at all that, she still had perfect hair.
How much do you put a lot of product in it to keep it that way?
I don't put a lot of product, but I have found a really good product.
What is it?
I decline telling because I won't buy product from that company anymore.
What? So they have a really good product, but you won't buy it.
No, because they the creator of the product, they fired her from her own company.
What the hell?
Now they're like suing her.
So-
for it's like a whole
It's not just
lawsuit.
race drama, there's hair drama.
There is.
But I'm looking at a picture of her from Saturday.
Yeah.
And your hair still looks amazing.
Amazing.
So I don't get it.
I need to know the name
you
of
know
this
what?
product.
You know what it is? Black magic. Is it
Yes.
black magic?
It's
Voodoo.
It's voodoo. Yes.
So, yeah, you've gotten yourself really involved in the community, in our local Ocala running community. So, how's that affected your running? Being involved with a group?
So I've always had a heart for giving and supporting others in their journey. So I was very excited when I found out that Andrew was coming and doing the Cross Florida 200 and that you guys needed help.
Yeah.
So I was like, please let me come help.
I thought it was so fun. So her and my wife, Stacy, have been running together some. They go out like on Thursday nights and have like tacos, and they like Tuesday nights after the run, they're eating cake.
I was going to say they go to Soleil Bakery downtown.
Yeah, they got like this whole girls run social club thing going on now.
Yeah.
It sounds an awful lot like an eating club.
With
a running problem.
We run to eat.
Oh. Okay.
Yes. So on Tuesdays we run and then we have cake. And Thursdays we run, and Joe calls it tacos, but it's really margaritas.
So my wife comes home and she says, Cori works for the school. So Cori's out for spring break and she's got some free time, and she knows that we're planning for Andrew to do the Across Florida 200, and she really wants to get involved. And so I start getting calls and texts from Cori saying, hey, Joe, anything you need.
Yeah.
And she meant it.
Oh, man. So from not wanting to go run with strangers to this is a total stranger who I just know of that is doing a thing
that
you
I
put
really
yourself
wanna
out there
do.
so much.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that has been on my bucket list for about 5 years now to do that. But I wanted to learn more about it because I'm definitely a researcher before I just jump in to do.
So yeah, I mean, you like a couple months ago, you signed up to volunteer at Long Haul in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
So obviously, I think this is the way I do things too. Like I try to get involved, interject myself, and learn as much as I can about something. And I think volunteering at races is one of the best ways to learn how to do it.
Right.
My favorite is the overnight. Like
Yeah.
when I volunteered long haul, like I always do the overnight, and just because you see people at like the worst, right? Like it's 3 a.m. You're seeing them get through this awfulness, and it's just incredible.
And it was the very last shift of
Yeah.
long haul. So it was, people tired. Some people were saying they needed to quit. And we're trying to convince them that, no, you can keep going. Some people that worked, some people it didn't. So the other volunteers were telling me like that was the worst time to be there. And I'm like, no, that was the best time for me. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm learning strategies to get through and what to bring, what I need to know to figure this out. Because I've read books, but you can only learn so much from a book.
Yeah.
You just got to do it.
Yeah.
So sounds like that's kind of your takeaway from volunteering at Long Haul. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just do it.
So after Long Haul, did you make up in your mind that this is something that you're interested in doing? Is these ultra runs or these trail runs?
Yes. Yes. So we had talked about joining you guys. Joe was like, you got to come join us on a Saturday morning, which I had not been able to do yet, but this opportunity came up. And I will tell you, I was terrified because you guys were telling me how fast Andrew was. And
Yes. Yeah,
so I
he's
was
fast.
terrified of pacing because I did not want to slow him down. I did not want to like ruin his experience at all.
Yeah, but a couple days in, like everybody's slow.
Right. And that's what you
It's a
guys were
very
telling me.
humbling course.
Yeah.
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 He did phenomenal. Like I'm still so proud of that
Killed
dude.
it.
Yes.
Yeah. But after 100 miles,
Oh yeah.
my slow back of the pack running self can pretty much pace anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Pretty
not those
I didn't
crazy
say-
elite folk.
Yeah, not anyone, but
I could
pretty
not.
much. Your average everyday runner. There are definitely some elite folks.
If you can't handle,
if you can't handle me at my 1920, you don't deserve me at my 1430. That was the thing I yelled at Kevin and Audrey
yeah.
during my Across Florida.
So what was going through your mind whenever you knew that Andrew was coming up and you wanted to get involved? What was your thought process in that?
Just to come help and learn and do whatever I could. So I knew that Layla wasn't driving, and so you were going to be out there by yourself. And if she, it was going to be hard for her to run 200 miles with him. So
Yeah.
even if I just drove the truck and helped you guys to switch out the running. So I didn't really think I was going to be running as much as I did.
How much did you run?
Just under 50 miles.
That's insane.
That's great.
So you had an armload of PRs last week with
Yes.
just with the Across Florida. I mean, so tell me about like what was some of the highlights of that?
So it made my day when so I ran with him on Monday, and then I went home on Tuesday to try and sign Len and I up for a Disney race. And then I came back on Wednesday, and Andrew says, "You're fast. Let's go run." It made my day.
That's
I was
awesome.
so excited.
How many miles total did you pace with him?
Just under 50.
So at a time, not obviously not at a time.
No,
so
it was broken.
kind of break up into sections for us.
So you guys ran together first. You helped him through some of those trails, and then we got on that first road section.
Out of
At
Marshall Swamp?
So Marshall Swamp.
Yep.
I paced him from just outside of Land Bridge all the way to Marshall Swamp. Sun was starting to come up, and it was the golden hour, and it was beautiful. And Cori geared up to go run out on the roads with him.
Yeah, and he kept talking about how he was so refreshed because it was a new day and he was excited. So he was ready to take off. So we continued.
You went, yeah.
Yeah, we continued with the run, walk, run. And we had a good run, and we just were talking and keeping him distracted from what we were doing. So he got me to confess that I hit mailboxes with a baseball bat when I was a kid.
Yeah, we heard bits and pieces of this story. So I need
need this
more
story.
details. You need to start from the beginning here.
Tell us about your felony mailbox
Yes,
hitting.
we can keep that felony portion to
There's
a
no
minimum.
crimes. These aren't crimes. These are statute of limitations are over.
Felony, wow.
Statute of limitations has expired on hitting mailboxes.
And we don't even know which ones you hit. So,
I mean, it was only one.
oh, just one.
Yeah, well, I was a kid.
It was her
I was in
own.
high school, and the things you do when you have a boyfriend. That's like,
Oh, God.
hey, let's go with his friends, and we get in the back of a truck, and they called it a milk run. That was their code name. Let's go for a milk run.
Was going to hit mailboxes?
Yes.
Okay. Let me ask you this. If some kid came in a truck and hit your mailbox, how pissed would you be?
Now?
Right
Yeah.
now.
Oh yeah, I'd be mad.
Like, okay, so I did all this stupid shit as a kid, like as a teenager, and I was like, tee this is fun. I stole a street sign. And now I work in public works, and if our street signs disappear, I get fucking pissed.
You know, this-
I'm like, these dang kids are taking our dang signs.
This evening, I was running over here at the Baseline Road Trail, and I got to the Frisbee Golf Course parking lot there, just not far from your house here. And there's two kids backed in side by side with these super expensive, jacked up 4-door Jeeps. They've got all kinds of lights on them, big tires, and they're egging each other on. I could tell that they're talking through the window. And the one starts power braking his car and spinning his tires in the parking lot.
Wow.
I got so pissed. I stopped my run and waited for these kids to come up to the intersection to leave. The one that was power braking his car and spinning his tires, he rolled up his window and coasted on by. I could tell he was a kid. The next one behind him, which was the one egging him on, he stopped. And I gave him some words of encouragement about how not to die.
Very good of you, Joe.
What did you tell him?
Well, I basically said, listen, dude, don't be doing that crap in these parking lots. There's people here. You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to hurt someone else. If you want to do that shit, go do it out in the woods somewhere with your truck, but don't do it here in the park.
Yeah.
And he's like, I am so sorry, sir.
Did he say, okay, Dad?
Basically, you could tell I put the fear of dad in him.
You did.
And he said, what was the word? He said, I will go and I will correct my friend. So at least they heard it. So hopefully they'll pay attention. He was very polite. I knew they were just being stupid kids. But, when you're dumb and you're a kid, you don't realize that doing what he was doing, if someone else was in the parking lot, he could have killed them or themselves.
Right. You don't think about that.
You don't, because life is eternal. And
You also don't think about that when you're hitting mailboxes.
No, we didn't think about what the cleanup and
The cost.
You know
Yeah,
what?
you're making
Honestly,
that.
I kind of wouldn't mind if some kid came and hit my mailbox because I want to get a new mailbox.
I'm going to go fucking hit your mailbox right now.
Okay, because I kind of want a
Hold on,
new
I'll be right back.
mailbox. And I was like, I don't really have an excuse. I'm like, my mailbox is fine. I don't need a new one,
you do need a new mailbox, apparently.
apparently.
A pretty one.
Every time I go running and I'm like running in all the fun urban settings, I'm always like watching all the mailboxes. Like, oh, that's a cool mailbox.
So you want like a custom mailbox.
Yeah.
You don't
I
want
wanna-
like a Lowe's Home Depot mailbox.
No, that's what I got now. I got like the $50 rinky dink one. I want a fancy mailbox.
Do you want?
so some of the neighborhoods back where we did this, like the mailboxes they have like
Oh, the concrete thing?
around them.
Oh, yeah.
That's why.
So we had kids do that in our neighborhood. We lived in North Carolina, and I mounted our mailbox to a 12 by 12 post that was buried like 4 feet in the ground because they would hit it with their cars. Like if they hit this thing, they're ruining. They're totaling the front of their car. Because
Yeah, I could see you doing that. I could also see you having like 12 security cameras
yeah.
on the mailbox. You just fucking sitting around waiting in your couch for some damn kid to come hit it. Like,
Has it happened yet? Has it happened yet?
Well, at the time there was like a convenience store right next door to where we lived, right off of the interstate, right on the county line. So the county next to us was a dry county that did not allow alcohol. So people would drive across the county line right where we lived to go to this store to buy beer and wine. And they had a drive-through beer pickup.
yeah, beer barn. Let's go.
So they would pull up, order beer, and so we had lots of people just driving through the neighborhood, just doing stupid crap. So yeah, we lost a couple of
Alcohol is the root of all evil.
All evil? I don't know. I'm drinking a beer right now, so
You just keep on drinking it. We're gonna knock that fucking mailbox down here in a little bit. Keep drinking, Joe.
Okay, so we were back on the Florida Trail.
yeah.
Pace and Andrew.
And it was the sun was coming up.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. And it was beautiful. And that just refreshed him. And we had a great run. So that first run was about 13 miles.
Yeah.
And I
So
think we had-
basically your longest distance ever. Your first run of many.
yes. And we stopped and had breakfast. They
Yep.
had hot
Oh,
breakfast
shit.
waiting for us.
What'd you have? Whoa, I didn't get hot breakfast.
So yeah, we went to the damn diner.
Oh, you went to damn diner.
Yeah, we ordered breakfast and we brought it back for everyone, me and Layla, and sat on the side of the road and fed them some nice hot stuff.
Yeah. And I had eggs and sausage and toast.
That sounds delicious.
And that was also the end of the real bathroom. So and I became a real trail runner then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You christened the trail?
Yep.
I got a story about that later.
Yep. So, and then I'm thinking, okay, maybe I'll get a break. But nope, he wanted to keep going. So we went on to the Dollar General,
Dollar
right?
General, yeah.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah.
So I was like, okay,
Fond
I
memories.
can do this. I can do more than I think I can.
That's an amazing reality, isn't it?
Yeah.
So great.
And that was Monday.
Yes.
And this was Monday.
Yes. So Layla jumped
But wait,
in.
there's more.
Oh, wait, there's
is.
more.
Layla jumped in and she paced for a while. And I knew I had to go home that night. So before I left, I'm like, well, I'll run more before I leave, give you guys a break so you're fresh before I leave. And I ran enough to where it was 21 miles before Josh picked me up. and
Total,
took me home.
for the day.
For the day.
For that day.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
That's
the
amazing.
Most she'd ever done. And so she ran basically half of the highway to hell.
Ugh,
Ugh.
gross.
Yuck.
And we
And-
saw a bear out
That
there.
was the bear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
bear.
she got the picture of the bear because Layla was so excited. She was beside herself because she's the first one to spot it. She's like, "What is that?" We all turn around, look, and we're like, "That's a bear." And so Cori was able. She was quick with her phone, so she got out and got us a good picture of the bear.
Yeah.
That's
And
amazing.
I've been telling Andrew, like, I really don't want to see a bear because I've never seen one not when I'm not in my car. And so he's like, you just saw a bear and you're not in your car.
That's awesome.
So so we got to about Highway 19 trailhead out in the forest, and your husband came to pick you up, right?
Yep.
So you come back out with us a little bit later the next day. We make it through the Ocala National Forest most of the way through the night and into the day. And we're at the campground past the 88 store. I always forget the name of that place. Shae, you remember it all the time. There's a lake there. It's
Delancey.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lake Delancey. Yeah.
Lake Delancey campground. And so Cori met up with us there. She brought a large portion of hamburger patties.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we're not going to talk about it though.
We could talk.
I guess we can talk about
We
it
won't
now.
talk about how many, because that's just a portion.
Yeah, a portion,
it was
a
just a
large portion
of
of
the
how
ham.
many he actually ate.
Yeah, by the time this
Yeah,
podcast
that's-
Yeah,
airs,
everybody will know.
Yeah, everybody
everyone will
will
know
know.
exactly how many he had. So,
Yeah.
how many hamburger patties did you bring out for Andrew?
She asked me to bring 10. So I brought out 10 hamburger patties.
So look, you went to the drive-through, I presume,
Mm-hmm.
and you just said, "Hey,"
I ordered 10 plain hamburger patties.
and they just said, "Okay."
Yes. And then they forgot about me. So I sat there for 40 minutes and I went inside
Oh my god!
and I'm like, are you cooking these one at a time? What's the deal? And they're like, oh, we thought you already got them. I'm like, no. And now you can give me a refund and the hamburger patties.
And they did?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah. I didn't know you got your money back. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's great.
But she lost 45 minutes of time.
She could have been running. She lost her running time.
Absolutely.
I mean, I expected it to take a little bit to make them because they cooked them like fresh. It wasn't. But I didn't. I was like 40 minutes. What are you guys doing?
I think I would have got frustrated after about 10.
Well, he was going through his hamburger patties. So for like every stop, he was eating hamburger patties.
Yeah, a whole handful of them.
So he needed more for sure. And he enjoyed about half of them right there at that stop, right?
Yes, he
Whoa.
got there as soon as I got there, and he
He ate them like an
half
apple.
of them. Yeah.
Together.
Just-
So you changed out there to go back out for another run, though, right?
Yeah,
So
as soon as that's when he said, "You're fast. Let's go."
That's great. I love it.
listen, he had slowed down considerably, and I can tell you that when Cori got out there, she surprised us. So we were talking. Some kid drove by, and he wanted a light for his cigarette, and I had those big, long handled lighters, like you light like a
Nice.
grill with.
You didn't give him a lecture?
So no, I'll light a cigarette up, man. We just be nice country folks. And in exchange for us, he gave us some information. He said that the dam was going to be closed.
Oh, yes.
No.
Yes,
Rodman
and
Dam.
The Rodman Dam was going to be closed, and you wouldn't be able to cross it. He told us what time, but I couldn't remember. So we didn't want to tell Andrew that and get him worried about it. So after they took off running, Layla and I drove over to the dam to find out what the sign was posted and what it said. They ended up having plenty of time.
Yeah.
But we thought we were going to meet them at the next aid station and or the spot for the next aid station is kind of out in the middle of the woods. And as we're pulling up, we see their headlights run across the road where we're supposed to meet them and continue on.
Oh,
so
boy.
I zoomed up there and started yelling out the window at them, and they came back to us. But
And Andrew bit it. He fell when we turned around.
Oh, shit.
no.
Did he really?
Yeah, to meet him. I'm like,
man.
oh, that's
Oh,
all
no.
Joe's fault. He went where he was supposed to be.
That's so funny. So how many miles did you run with Andrew on the Cross Florida 200?
total,
Just under
total
50.
She's
I
answered that
just said,
question.
I don't know why I keep trying to math. I'm like,
50. It's
carry
a,
the two.
it's a lot.
I got distracted because there was food.
But as we were
It's
driving,
at least 7, Kevin. It's at least 7.
I don't have that many fingers and toes.
I honestly was a little bit jealous because as we were driving to the dam, the
Can't count
area
that.
where you guys were running at had just been burned as the
Yes.
control burned. And as the sun was going down, we could see all these little pockets of flaming logs and smoke.
It was
Yeah.
beautiful. And that was my
cool.
first trail run. Like
That's
I had
so
not
cool.
run on a trail yet. So it was gorgeous. It was easy to follow and the smoke was coming up. It was
Did you get some good pictures?
I didn't take any pictures.
Oh, shit.
I was trying. He had me out in front leading,
Oh,
and I was watching
yeah.
for the orange
blaze.
stripes. to
Oh,
make
he
sure I
he
didn't
went
get
he
on the
went from
wrong
like a
way.
20-minute pace to like a 15
Nice.
or 14-minute
Yeah,
pace.
let's
with her.
go.
I mean, like they were moving really good.
I love it.
I mean, like that's why I was surprised when they were crossing the road where we would plan to
Yeah.
aid them at. But we just got them some water,
Got 'em moving.
and just got 'em moving again. And
So-
then go ahead.
Yeah, so I was just going to say, like I know we've talked a ton about Across Florida 200, but maybe we can talk a little bit about what happened this weekend.
Yeah. So let's.
So this is fun.
But we want to finish. So the total, we met her at the dam.
Oh boy.
I'm looking at your Strava spike.
Oh boy.
Corey.
This Strava spike
Wow.
is intense. I love it.
Corey got a good sleep in, went out with him all the way on the berm along the barge canal to the Buckman Locks.
And we love the berm. I heard you guys did.
Fuck that
Berm
berm.
Road sucks.
Fuck the
We
berm.
love the berm. It was great.
No,
It was
that was miserable.
It has at least 7 dislikes from
Oh
me.
fuck.
but they had but Andrew had the longest sleep of his entire run right before doing that. So,
Oh, okay. He was great. He was fresh.
so he was fresh. Corey woke up from sleeping in her car looking like a princess.
Perfect hair. I'm
Perfect
sure.
hair. And they got to see some manatees down there at the lock.
Yeah, I heard that.
That
Yeah,
was
that's
kind of cool. And then I swapped out and took over for him, and then she did some driving for
So
us.
that was another first for me because when we got down there, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna get in the truck in wet clothes again. I did that already and I froze. So I like stripped butt naked in a field and changed my clothes.
Speaking my language.
So many firsts for this lady. Amazing. And then you did do a little more pacing later on, did you not? Did you pace him anymore that rest of that
I
time?
think Stacy did towards the end, but I don't know.
So yeah, Stacy did.
I did because it was out there in the it was on the trail where we found Shae's bench.
Yeah. So
Yes,
she
the
was.
St. Augustine Palatka Rail Trail. one.
Yeah. She was out
Shae's winter
pacing
home.
with him when we found the bench.
And that was when he was getting a little stubborn. Like he wanted them to come right then in the middle of the trail. And Joe was trying to push him a little further. And he's like, no, I want you here right now. And I convinced him to at least go to the 6 mile mark and meet them where we planned on it. He's like, all right, fine.
So you did an incredible job pacing and crewing. I mean, yeah.
Let's give her a round of applause for that.
Oh my
that
gosh.
That's just wonderful.
Like seriously.
good.
I was beside myself, so happy for her and what she had done.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then Joe convinces me, like, hey, you can come do this 50K this weekend. You
Let's
ready?
go.
And so this weekend, I hosted the Two Prairies Ultra with the 50K and 30K distance. And
Let's talk a little bit about the race. Go ahead and tell, before we dive into Cori's experience on it, tell us about the race.
So yeah, I had been thinking about race directing for about a year. So I'm always looking for the next adventure and ways that I can get a little more involved in the running world. And I had met quite a few race directors, and I'd been picking their brains for a while about how they did what they did, and I really wanted to do it. So my coach had asked me, he's like, Joe, why don't we put together
Your coach is Scott Hoover.
my coach, Scott Hoover, had said, Joe, why don't we put together a group run for all the Ultras team, so the people in our group. And then and we got to throwing around where could we do it? And we was talking about doing it on the Greenway. But my mind went to we just did a course preview for the Skunk Ape 100 that was coming up. We run up there all the time, but there's a lot of trails in our area. And I'm like, let's do a little section of the Across Florida 200 course. And my favorite part and some of the most pretty trail in the state is...
Was it pretty, Cori?
No.
We'll get back. More to come on that topic. Continue.
Is the part through the Ocala National Forest through Juniper Prairie and Hopkins Prairie, because
Yep.
those
so
are
that's where there's that section is where I started one morning, and then I ran the first part, and then the second part is where Joe ran with me. So that was so beautiful. That was my day 3 where I felt amazing. So I have very, very fond memories of that section.
Yeah, I mean, so people travel to our area to through hike the Ocala National Forest. I think it's 74 miles from Crystal Lake over to the Rodman Dam, and people through hike that, or they section hike.
Jesus Christ.
So the cat just jumped from the island to the table and missed.
And he missed. It was like that's about 6 feet probably.
They
Did he
caught
hit your
Kevin's shoulder, though.
And it just landed right on Kevin's arm.
Broken shoulder. Well, I have a very funny picture of him because I was going to take a picture of him because he was getting ready to jump, and I was like, he's not jumping. And then he did jump. Oh, no.
Oh, I need a minute.
Oh, Jesus.
So while Kevin's over here licking his wounds,
That hurt so bad.
the Ocala National Forest in that section, people come here just to hike and backpack and because it's so pretty out there. And I wanted everyone to have a little piece of what the Across Florida was like, and to kind of get an exposure to our trails in our areas. No one is race directing in the Ocala area, Marion County, and there's more trails here than anywhere else in the state.
And they're the most beautiful trail.
And
They
they're
yes.
gorgeous. I mean, we got pockets of people race directing down near Tampa and areas around there. We got people doing up at Jacksonville, and we got people down towards the Miami, West Palm, but nothing here. So it was always kind of been my plan to race direct, and I think this was just to get me going. So I decided on this is where I wanted to do it, and instead of just limited it to just the people that I run with and coach with, I wanted to open it up to all my friends and and do a fat ass run. So a fat ass run is a free run. There's no event fees,
There's no awards.
No awards.
Low key, bring your own shit.
Yeah, and
BYOB.
it makes it easy and kind of is a good way to test out a course to see if people will like it.
Cori loved it.
So
More to come on that.
I did a fat ass event, and we did it this weekend. I planned out a 50K route, and then I divided it. So it was 2 out and back sections. We set up at the Pat's Island trailhead. One port goes south, out and back, so it turns around Juniper Springs, and that's about 17.8 miles. And then you get back to the start finish, and then you go out and back to the north, and that's about 14 and a half miles. I had 3 aid stations, and so for a fat ass run, we actually were well supported.
Oh, yeah.
Had a
Let's go.
Had a lot of volunteers out there. So anyway, I've only recruited my friends for this race. I didn't want to make it a public event because I didn't want more people than I could handle to show up for it, because I know that we have a lot of friends in the trail and ultra community in Florida, and putting it out there to everyone would get more people than I could support. And I didn't know the parking was an issue out there. So, but anyway, we got to talking about this race, and Cori got it in her head that she thought she would like to do it. So I sent her the invitation. And
So what day did you actually make the decision that you were going to run it?
Before I left Andrew on the course.
yeah.
Okay,
That
so
was Wednesday, was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
so Wednesday you ran your longest distance ever of like 13 point something miles, and then that Wednesday you decided this weekend I'm going to run my first 50K.
She had 50 miles of running in like 3 days already the week. And she's decided she's going to do a 50K.
That's great.
This is it.
I fucking love it.
This is
Yeah.
it.
You're like all in.
So what's going through your mind when you decide you're going to do a 50K?
Well, my first thought was I needed hydration, and Joe was sweet enough to purchase that for me.
Nice.
He found me a great one that worked out well.
Yeah,
The hydration
got a
vest?
nice
Yes.
race
Oh, so you
vest.
didn't have a vest before?
No, no,
What were you using beforehand?
Did you have shoes?
Nothing.
Did you have trail shoes?
no.
Man,
You just purchased
sounds.
trail
You know what
shoes?
this sounds like? This sounds like deja vu.
This is deja vu.
No, I did not purchase trail shoes.
Did you have hydration? No.
Which is probably
Did you have feet?
why
No.
my feet are really tender now. Yeah. And that I didn't enjoy much of the scenery around me, because Shae says there's only 7 miles of sand, but I feel like there was 30 miles of sand.
There were potentially 30 miles of sand.
That's funny.
So she's out there she has road shoes, which
is
again,
fine.
Most places in Florida,
Yeah.
you can run in road shoes on the trail because it's not like we're climbing mountains. We don't need rock plates or anything like
No.
that. The trail shoes, primarily, what they do help with is allowing you to grab the ground a little easier, make purchase on the ground, so you're not slipping and sliding quite as much.
It probably would have been nice in the sand, though.
Yeah.
A little more
Yes.
grippy on that sugar sand.
Yeah.
Yes, the sugar sand is what I did not enjoy. And I did not enjoy the 2 snakes that I encountered.
Ooh.
Did you name them?
Michelle saw a snake too. I didn't see a single snake.
So the first one I encountered, I was like, oh, fuck. And I'm dancing around because it was either a coral snake or a king snake. And I did not stick around long enough to figure out if it was poisonous.
That area, probably a coral snake.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
They're not
For
going to
sure.
bite you, though.
They're afraid. They're scaredy
He
cats.
was curling up. He was getting ready.
Well, don't poke it.
I didn't. I was dancing, trying to get over him. The other one was a rat snake, so I knew it wasn't going to bite. I mean, it wasn't going to kill me, but I didn't want to get bit by it because
Yeah.
it can be a little aggressive. Then it got hotter than Hades. So then, all the snakes were hiding.
So was you nervous as you were lining up on that start line, getting ready to go?
Not at all.
I'm gonna quote Michelle Moreno here, previous guest. She said it was like running through the Serengeti.
yeah, just like I was done with the Serengeti.
I was calling it my desert hell. When you sent me back out there, I was like, Kevin's sending me back out to my desert hell.
Well, it is kind of like a desert out there. It is very dry with pockets of water. So, all those sand ridges and everything, it is really dry out there. I mean, that's one of the things about that topography out there is the dryness.
So I've done lots and lots of camping out in the woods, like in the national forest and all that. So that part, like the snakes, the wilderness, all that, none of that scared me. So I wasn't really worried about seeing critters or anything.
Yeah. So you go out. Tell us about that first couple miles into it.
I felt really good. I was keeping up with everybody.
Who were you running with?
I was right behind Shae, and there was 2 gentlemen there. So even when I started my run walk, I would catch up with them on the run, and then I'd do my walk, and I'd catch up on it with them. It was about mile 20 when I really started to deteriorate.
So you did the first out and back. You got the first 30K done. You felt pretty strong after the first 30. Because
Yeah.
you looked pretty good coming out of that first 30K.
Yeah.
But you go out for the second half, and of course, at this point, the sun's coming up. It's getting the sun's high in the sky. The clouds that were supposed to hold on until 3 o'clock did not hold on until 3 o'clock.
No.
And you got on Hopkins Prairie, and that
I got a question for you though. You did have a long sleeve shirt to prevent sun.
Yes.
However, that shirt was black.
Right. My other shirt I wore with Andrew, so I didn't have anher light colored shirt. That was
she
that
had.
was light.
She didn't even have enough time to wash laundry.
That's so funny.
So I kept getting it wet, and when I left the middle aid station, I had it off for a while because it was shaded. So I did have it off for a while.
Yeah.
And I had sunscreen on my legs, which held, so I didn't get burnt. I just regretted that because I'm also allergic to grass, which I totally forgot about because I have not played in the grass since I was a small child.
But you
And
played in a lot of it.
we're gonna share the very amazing pictures of your poor
Yes.
feet that have both heat rash and grass rash.
Yes, and that was all the way up to my thighs, and it was on my hands when I got home. So it's faded significantly, so it's much better.
As you're coming into the prairie, you can see a lot of sunshine, I bet. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I did end up putting my shirt back on, but I think even before I got
Yep, you had it on when you came
I
to
put
see
it
me.
back on, and just because it was so hot out there,
So
just wanted to keep the sun off of
you're
me.
closing in on that marathon distance. Did you know when you had accomplished your first marathon when you were
No.
out there?
No,
So you just
I didn't.
blasted right past it, huh? Mm-hmm. So that's a heck of accomplishment to go from a half marathon to a marathon, and you still got time to go. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
You
And,
fucking did that shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and when I got to the aid station, that was the out. I don't know how many miles that was, but I was ready to quit. And
No, that's my aid station.
Kevin knew I wanted
Yeah.
to quit.
I think you're about 22 miles in when you hit aid station 3.
25.
25.
Yeah, I had written the distance on that.
Yeah,
It's,
25.
it's a while out there.
Yeah, but he didn't let me.
Nope. Hell no.
He wouldn't even let me say the word.
Nope.
Nope.
He's just like, we're going to feed you. We're going to spray you down with sunscreen. We're going to get you back out there, which I'm very grateful now that he didn't let me.
Oh no. We don't. You don't. No. Mm-mm. Not on my watch.
Yeah. And he sent me on my way. And that's when I'm like, he's sending me back here to my hell.
So the very last mile or so as you come up out of the prairie, there's a pretty good hill there. Did you feel that hill?
Nope.
Did you even notice it? Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you didn't feel it because that would have
No,
sucked.
I just thought I was never going to see the tent again. Like, I didn't think I was ever going to find the finish line.
Yeah. You asked the question.
Where's the finish?
I was like, I'm never going to see these people again.
We sound like we're an old the game show host. Where's the finish?
And then, of course, I do. And I start crying. And I was so excited that there was actually people there waiting.
Oh shit.
for
Yeah.
me.
Hell yeah.
So
We weren't
you know,
going anywhere.
One thing about this race is really fun for me, anyhow, especially since it was my race and it was my first, is that we had this big 12 by 12 tent there, and it was set up underneath the tree with a big spot of shade, and everyone just kind of brought their lawn chairs and just sat in the shade, and we had 15 people probably at least that just sat there and just chilled. It was like a big party afterwards.
Well, I also did the 50K. My coach had me doing a 16-mile run, but then I was like, well, maybe I'll just do the first half and then I'll be done if I'm not feeling good. And so then I did the first half, and there were a couple people hanging out. I believe it was Nick and Craig, and they're like, you coming to hang out? I'm like, no, I'm going back out. Like, so they decided they were done after the 30K, because I think both of them had training plans that didn't need a 50K. But it was really fun because they were just hanging out. There was bacon. Chris was making bacon and eggs, and it looked like a fun place to hang out. But
We really
Left it.
did have a great time hanging out down there.
Well, and everybody was so encouraging. I mean, every time I ran into somebody, they were checking on me and encouraging me to keep going. So it was just a great group of people
So,
to
you
be
know,
out there with.
there's not an interview I think I've ever listened to about trail and ultra running where one of the very first or the primary thing that anyone talks about why they trail run or what they love about trail running, what they love about ultra running is the community, is the people. Did you experience that?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Andrew and I ran into a biker that was screaming at us to get out, using some profanity to get out of the way. Or never run into that with running. Like, everybody's so nice and supportive.
Yeah.
You can come biking with me one time.
No, thank you.
Okay.
I don't want to break myself.
It's only like 1 in 1,000 people break their collarbone. Happened to be number one.
But you were the guy that did it.
That's right.
I mean, Shae hurt herself too, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just got a couple of bruises and potentially DVT.
So
I don't have this weird lump on the back of my knee, and it wasn't there this morning. So now I have this weird lump on the back of my
That was
knee.
like been a week ago. You like
Shae's died.
It's been a week. I probably am. We got to go to the ER, guys.
Jesus
Go.
Christ.
we will cry at your funeral for you.
I'll eat snacks.
Okay, thank you. The real thing. Don't
Yeah.
cry. You
Listen,
just-
Eat
when I
some
die, I want like professional mourners. I want people like pulling their hair out and screaming. I want all of it.
I'm gonna hire a lady to wear all black
a lady of the night.
Yeah.
and just be like, he was my lover, and then just walk away.
So as you're watching
Stacy will
Stacy
open the
would fuck-
coffin
He would kick your ass
and murder you.
again.
be dead twice.
I love you, Stacy. I just want you to know that.
So I'm assuming you spend some time watching your watch and your distance, and you're coming up to the end. So what was your mind as you're coming out of that prairie, and you're closing in on the finish?
So my watch was telling me I'd gone 33 miles, and I'm like, how the fuck did I go longer than the race is supposed to be, and I haven't found the finish line? There's still orange blazes. I don't know where I'm at. That's why I was like, I'm never finding it. I'm just going to live out here forever.
Yes.
I live here now. My address is 123 Prairie.
I'm going to have to call Papa Joe to come rescue me.
But you did finish.
Yes.
What was that feeling like coming across the finish line?
It was just so emotional. I mean, I saw Stacy and she gave me a big hug, and I had a few tears coming down, and it was just so overwhelming and exciting.
Wow. So you had so many first. How many miles total did you run last week?
It was 80 something.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so the Strava spike is just my favorite thing ever because you see, normal weeks and then all of a sudden, bam, 83.8 miles. This is almost makes up a third
Yeah, because
of your years running in this 1 week.
yes, this morning, as of this morning, I'd run 130 this month. And 83 of them.
That's amazing. That's great. I love it. So what's
What's coming up?
for
What's
you?
next?
Skunk Ape 50?
I don't know.
Skunk Ape 100?
Like the next thing officially on my calendar is a Disney run in April, so I've got to find something.
When in April?
Let's talk about this Disney run.
It's April 10th. No, it's April 20th.
Is that the 10 miler?
It's I have a 5K and a 10K
Okay.
for
Okay.
springtime surprise.
Okay.
I got another springtime surprise. It's called Skunk Ape.
It's not where I thought you were going with that.
Oh, me neither.
I was a little scared for a second.
You've done quite a few Disney runs, haven't you?
Yes.
How many do you know how many you've done?
I've done 3.
So what keeps bringing you back to Disney runs?
So our other Stacy's and my other friend Lynn has been running Disney for 20 years.
Oh.
Shout out to Lynn.
Shout out to Lynn.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
So
That's a lot of money. I'm thinking
that's exactly what I'm
dollars right now.
I bet she could tell us how much the races used to cost.
She could
versus how
buy
much
Disney.
They cost now.
Yeah.
she bought a house.
Yeah.
We're talking not a mortgage payment. That's a mouse. Yeah.
That's a whole house mouse.
Mouse house.
Mouse.
Mouse house.
That's funny.
So do you have, besides that Disney run, you got any others coming up?
Anything you're interested in?
So I'm going to Nashville to do a half marathon
Ooh.
in May, and then there's a trail run half marathon that I signed up for in May.
Yeah.
Sweat, swat, swear.
Local?
It's I don't know. It's one Joe shared.
Oh, okay. That sounds about
It
right.
sounds like, I think
Joe
it's
shares all of them. So.
one of Mike Martinez's races
Oh,
coming
okay.
up at one of the sombrero events.
Oh, nice.
There's-
Yes.
The
good, too.
margaritas and manure. I know there's that one coming up.
No,
Maybe.
I think it's the Mother's Day.
Is it 100K? What
Yeah.
about
No,
100K?
it's just a half.
Are you interested in doing 100K?
I mean, I think so. I want to train a little bit.
Oh,
before
it's
I
fine.
do
You
another
got
one.
time.
You got time.
Yeah, training's overrated anyhow. Just go do it.
No.
You just showed what you could do without training.
Yeah, I could do it a little faster if I trained a little bit.
That's true. You could do
And
it
not-
a little,
and not
probably a lot
not
faster.
suffer so much.
So you took a beating on your feet on this one, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't normally get blisters, and I have them all around.
You don't normally run 32 miles in sugar sand.
Yes, that's true.
In road shoes.
In road shoes. I think that's the biggest thing. Probably the sliding around and on road shoes probably contributed to that. I imagine if you get the right footwear for the right trail conditions, you're going to see an improvement in that situation. Yeah. But you earned those. You earned them.
Yes, I did.
So I had not to change gears here, but I had quite a fun little time during your race, Joe.
Oh, yeah?
So
Tell us about it.
So I ran the North Aid Station, so which is the farthest northern point, and got to see everybody come through. We were kind of waiting on one runner specific to be done, and that's Miss Terry Hayes. So if you don't know who Terry Hayes is,
Legend.
you should know Terry Hayes.
Go on to Ultra Sign Up.
I've got it pulled up.
TERRI.
Yeah, I got
Terry
it pulled up.
Hayes.
So I just wanted to see how many races she has done on Ultra Sign Up. How many do you think? She's 80 years old, mind you. Okay,
She's probably
80.
she's probably been doing ultra. I know she's been doing ultra marathons probably as long as I've been alive.
She told us she's been doing ultras for 40 years.
She's probably been doing it longer than ultra sign up ever existed.
Yes, I'm just
Yes.
saying on Ultra Sign Up, how many races do you think that she's done?
200.
Shae?
173.
Cori?
I have no idea.
Just throw a number at the wall.
190.
296.
Ooh.
Yeah, 296. So you certainly should check that out, her stuff on Ultra Sign Up, and just to kind of appreciate.
And she is such a fantastic person.
yeah.
She's just a joy to be with.
So that's, I was getting a little worried, because it's getting hot, and I know that sand is kind of shitty. So I was like, I'm gonna go.
Well, someone at Aid Station 2, the one that turned around at Juniper Springs, they knew that she was the last one out there, and they seen some hikers come through. They actually asked, "Have you seen this person?" And they said, "Oh yeah, she looked really bad." Now,
Their idea of really bad and our idea of really
they
bad.
probably did not realize that.
Nah.
Again, she's 80 years old. She runs with or hikes with a lean. So, and she is funniest thing, so that's just the way she is.
Yeah,
I mean, that doesn't mean nothing about her condition.
Nope.
Not at all. And she was telling us a story about how she just laid down and took a nap in the middle of the trail.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
And I was just thinking, what had been like, 'cause there's a lot of hikers out there, what had been like if a hiker had walked up on Terry, laid out in the sun, taking a nap in the middle of the trail.
She also talked about how she would lay down and put her legs up
Yeah.
to help her circulation in the middle of the race.
That's a wonderful technique.
Yeah.
We've seen Shae do it.
Yeah.
I've never done it myself.
It's very helpful.
I did it once.
Did
It was
you
fun.
hate it?
I know. I loved it. It was great.
I can only think of one reason you'd have your legs up in the air.
Joe's around.
I don't see
Brown chicken,
nothing
brown
wrong.
cow.
Oh,
The
Anyway.
Badusi.
but all right. Anyways, back to Terry Hayes. So I was like, okay, so we're gonna go find her. I was like, Natasha, she's been a guest on our show. If you haven't listened to her episode, please do so. She's great. But anyway, so she was at North Aid Station with me, and I said, hey, just let me go run a little bit and see if I can find her. So I went probably about a mile-ish out, and I found her. I was like, oh God, she's moving. That's the only thing I was concerned with, is that she was, hurt or injured or heat stroke or something, that she was still moving.
She really took advantage of having this race in our area to see some trails she wanted to see and to spend some time with, like-minded ultra runners. And she did something that was really unique and
The
really
most clever thing I've ever heard
What
of.
did she do?
So it was amazing. So rather than do the out-back, she wanted to see the whole course. So she decided to start and did the out, and then got a ride back with the aid station to the main area, and then went back out again with the plan that she would get a ride back because she wanted to see the whole course. But, didn't know that
run the whole
wouldn't
thing.
have the time to do it all, or like her body
So-
wouldn't do it all. So she did it in the coolest way possible.
She got to see like 25K of the 50K route. So she saw the entire thing. That's just amazing. I wouldn't even thought of doing that for her, but
she did it.
That worked.
She fucking did it.
Worked so good.
Yeah, we chit chatted. Obviously, I got to crack open her noggin there and have some great conversations with her about her ultra running and She put on events, different race directors.
She used to be a big RD in Tennessee.
Yeah.
And then up until not like the year before last, she was running the Whispering Pines 6-hour, 12-hour. That was her race. Now Amy and Andy have taken it over.
Yeah.
But yeah, she ran Western States in the early 80s.
Yes. Yeah. So she is no joke. So if you haven't, just do some research on her. She's a great, wonderful human. Very cool. But yeah, we got to this. There was a tree that was down across the trail, and I'm like, normally I would say, hey, can I help you through this tree? I want to make sure you're safe. That was what was going through my mind. But my ultra runner mind said, I'm not going to insult her by letting me help you through this tree. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go around this tree. I'm here if you need me. If not, we're just going to keep moving. She just tackled that tree like it was no big deal. Like it was nothing.
Okay. And mind you, Terry is like 4'9",
Maybe.
I think.
Maybe.
Yeah.
She's tiny.
80 pounds.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe.
If we're lucky.
Hard maybe.
Yeah. But she killed
She
it.
just is, yeah. She
Yeah.
Energizer Bunny.
Yeah, it was so great.
It was so fun though. I mean, I was sitting here looking at the stats, and so John Bowman came out, and he actually crashed at my house the night before, came down from Tallahassee, and we had some time. He actually helped me out with a little bit of packing up and getting ready for the race. But he won it with 5:32.34.
You know, it was really funny when I seen him at the North Aid station. I was like, oh my God. He's like, what? I said, you forgot something. He's like, what? I was like, your shoes.
He's a sandal
He was
runner.
running in sandals.
Yeah,
He's like, I
likes
knew I
barefoot
forgot
running in
something.
sandals. And then our number one woman was Verity Mathis, and
Yay, Verity.
she ran it at 6:39.32. So we had some pretty good times out there.
Yeah, she looked really good coming out of these.
About half the pack decided to do just the 30K, and
Just
the 30K.
30K is still a very good, amazing distance,
That was-
especially out there.
I
That
didn't
was-
even know that was an option.
No,
It
it
Wasn't
wasn't
for
an
you.
option.
Wasn't for you. Not an option.
There was no.
There was no option.
no
for you.
option. So
Sorry about it. There was only a 50K for Cori.
we had our friend Jesse, who's run with Marion County Runs, and I've actually run Space Coast half marathon with her a couple
Yeah.
times, and
We ran out to Williston.
yeah, and we've run out with her in Williston, and so through this podcast, she felt encouraged to run on trails, and she came out and did the 30K course, and she did a PR distance and time.
Yeah.
And it was just so great to see her finish the cross the finish line, and she was just absolutely emotional.
Yeah.
And it did my heart good to see how well she did that. And
Yeah.
she told me, she says she was crying. She says, I'm going to get my car and I'm going to bawl all the way home.
Yeah, that's so great.
And it was just so cool that for one of the things we wanted to do with this podcast is to encourage people to do
That's
new
right.
things. And
Do dumb things with us.
yeah,
things with us.
and she did it. And
And I also want to throw a shout out. So Tyler, he was also out there running today, or running today. It was Saturday. My days are mixed up. But Tyler's out there running, and he is going to be running the Peachtree Road Race with one of his buddies who just ran his first 5K. Who
Let's go.
reached out. His name is Matt Hopper. He
job, Matt.
lives, I believe, up in Georgia. I
Yeah.
just want to give him a shout out for congratulations on your first 5K.
And listen, Tyler Smith has become like a super
Oh my
fan
gosh.
for us.
Yeah.
So thank you,
I was
Tyler.
super fan of Tyler.
Yeah,
we
that's what
want
I'm
to see him
saying.
succeed.
He has always given us a shout out every episode we release, and he is just such a nice guy. Like he is,
Yeah.
He's always concerned about everyone else, and that's just fantastic the way he is.
You know, you were talking about Jessie, and because I was at the North Aid station, so I didn't get to see her finish, but I did message her later on and said, hey, how'd it go? And, what are you thinking? Are you feeling like doing it some more, or, just kind of testing the waters a little bit? She's like, yeah, it was amazing, but I hated it. I'm never running trails ever again. She's like, I'm a one and done, never doing it. So I'm like, okay, oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. At least you got, this experience and things like that. If you change your mind, let us know. We'll be certain to try to run with you and help you, whatever. And the very next day, so Sunday, I get a message. She's like, I said I was one and done, but Josh wants to run trail, so I think I'll give it another go.
Yeah.
Let's
That's
go.
awesome. Yeah, they were fantastic. They reached out to me ahead of the race and asked if I needed anything. And of course, this is a fat ass, so it's free. And anything I can get that anyone's willing to offer, it's one less dollar I'm going to have to spend to
Right.
support my friends. But I didn't spend a lot of money, and I would have taken you all out to dinner and spent probably less. than what I spent on this race. And but they offered to provide. And I said, "What do you need?" I said, "Well, I need ice." And I knew they had worked at a business that had ice, but it fell through with the business. But they have a big ice machine next to them, so they went out and bought 200 pounds of ice for our race.
Ooh.
Wow.
So
People were loving the ice.
Oh yeah.
So
that's
Josh
great.
pulled up to my house the night before, and the back seat of their sedan was completely full of ice. I think he crawled out looking like he just came out of an ice machine. I think he had ice hanging from him, but the entire back seat of his car was full of ice. It was fantastic.
That's amazing.
I just appreciate them for
These
that.
were in bags, right?
Yes.
Okay, God, because all I can imagine is
think?
just literally.
Wait,
they
what did you
put
think? You just like
I had to use a giant
open
ice
the
scoop.
sunroof. Hold on, open the sunroof. Back it up. Back it up. All right, we're good. Let's turn
No,
it on.
I was thinking like how they have the ice houses that have the little chute and they just put the
Put it to the window.
Yeah,
and
they
just start
fill
putting
it
money
up,
into it.
money in it. You just open it and it's just like ice everywhere.
Ding 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 ding. Fucking hell.
But yeah, it was super nice. Everyone was very supportive of me, and I really appreciated that.
It's because we love you.
Lots of people told me how much they enjoyed the course. They enjoyed the atmosphere.
Did you enjoy it, Corey?
Overall, I did.
Yeah.
I mean, the sand I could have done without.
Yeah, the sand and the sun.
I really did enjoy it. I don't mind the sun even.
I mean, in like 4 days, you're gonna be like, that was the greatest time of my life. All
Yeah.
the pain
Yeah,
will
too
have gone.
short.
Once the pain
Yeah.
goes away, you'll be like, oh God, that was so great.
Accomplishment. Like you
Yeah.
did this fucking hard ass thing. You got it done.
So I am going to plan to have it again next year.
Let's go.
So I'll be activating an ultra run sign up page for it this time, so that we can invite more people. And so be looking forward to that. I don't know exactly when I'll activate that and make it official. We'll probably wait for a little while, but I will post the results to the ultra sign up page also for this race.
Nice. It was really nice. You'd posted a great, race recap a little bit on your social media there, personal social media. And a couple of the guys that ran that, they gave me a shout out too about, reviving them during the aid station, because apparently they were in a lot rougher shape than what they anticipated they were going to be.
So you had a whole rave going on at your aid station,
I had
right?
Dude, it was like lit up. I mean, it was like, I mean, like, it was like, let's go. Yeah.
They knew they was coming to your aid station when they got there.
The whole forest knew.
And
actually, you know what was so cool? I didn't mention this earlier, but we had some through hikers, some people who were hiking through that area.
Yeah.
Stop and they they said, "Look, you're our first Trail Angels of the year." So they took our picture, Natasha and I's picture, and we gave them some snacks and some ice and some water.
Which it was
Sent them on their
definitely
way.
needed
Oh,
on
yeah.
that day. Because
Yeah.
so when we talk about hot, this is probably one of the first like real hot days we've
Yeah.
had this year. And it was just what feels
I don't know,
feels like
90?
10. Oh no. It was the day
Oh.
before.
Oh.
It was cooler and it was a feels like 96. But so
Yeah.
this was like probably feels like 100 or more.
I don't know. It was hot.
Yeah.
Index.
Unfortunately, I can't control the sand and I can't control the sun. But
You know what you can control?
what's that?
The
The what?
What? What are you gonna say?
What? No, what'd you say?
I'm gonna say pancakes.
Oh,
The pancakes.
The pancakes?
Yeah,
There were no pancakes.
Yeah, there was.
We did have pancake batter. We just didn't make pancakes.
okay, that's
so
You could have made pancakes.
we had bacon and we had eggs.
I had bacon. It was
I had
delicious.
bacon. And Chris Prada, like he gave this giganto scoop of eggs. I was like, give me a scoop of eggs. Fucking like half a thing of egg, like a whole damn plate full of eggs.
We
He thinks you're Gaston.
I guess
we bought like 60 eggs and like I don't know,
bacon.
There's like probably like 8 pounds of bacon, something like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
What were
I
you
had
gonna
bacon and lots of oranges. It was great.
Yeah. So
like bacon.
I'm really excited about hosting this again next year.
Yep.
And
And even if the weather's not cool or whatever, it's an amazing time. That's what makes it fun is you don't know.
yeah, it's beautiful.
And plus,
It's-
I appreciate it because I need the heat acclimation. So,
Yeah.
like, for me, it was like a prime opportunity of like, all right, yes, we're jump starting our heat acclimation. Let's go.
and it's a beautiful course. I mean, some people are going to push themselves so hard that they don't see nothing but the 2 feet in front of them, and we get that. But there's other people that really got to take their time and just kind of enjoy it and take in the scenery because it really is gorgeous.
Speaking of 2 feet in front of you, I actually got to run with Rochelle
Oh yeah.
a little bit. So shout out to her. She did her.
So a handful of our volunteers are not trail runners, and a handful of those volunteers are also not ultra runners.
Yeah.
But first time on the trail, Kevin led a group, or actually he led Rochelle out.
Yeah.
But funny thing is, after you went with Rochelle, they went out and did like a 5K run up to Hopkins Prairie so they could look at it and come back. But then my wife pulled up, and a couple other people were there from the aid station 2 that had been finished. They come back, and so like a group of like 5 or 6 of them just got up and went out for a run. And so for my wife, example, first time on trails. And so she just went out and did 5K on trails and had a great time. So
Yeah, Rochelle this was her first time running a 5K complete without stopping and walking. Like she ran the 5K with actually running.
she didn't do the run walk. She
ran
continuously.
continuously first time.
Yeah. So, it was really cool to watch this little group of, non-trail runners just go out. They were all excited. They went out together to have fun and just went out and did
You know what this means, right?
what's that?
We're gonna need more fur stickers.
Yeah.
This is how it begins.
This is exactly
And so
how
it
it
begins.
begins.
That's what one of the funny things that Terry said. She was like, I didn't know there were so many ultra runners and trail runners in Ocala. And it's like, yep, this is the spot.
We're growing them.
Yep.
That's what's happening. We're growing them.
Yep. Stacy was cute when she started running. She got about 10 feet in the trail. She's like, I ran 10 feet. I'm a trail runner.
I could see her doing that too. That's so funny. You got to get her a trail runner sticker now.
Oh yeah, she bought a pair of Ultra Lone Peaks. About a year or more ago.
Oh, okay.
Brand new. She's never ran in them.
What size is she?
I don't like
Too
size,
small.
like size 6, 5.5, 6. And she brought the trail out. She brought the trail shoes with her to the trail to put them on and get some trail miles in.
That's awesome.
So-
Good for her. I'm excited for her too.
Yeah, me too.
That's
I'm
exciting.
really excited.
So what else? What else you got on the horizon there, Joe?
Well, I don't have any races planned coming up, but my next big thing I think coming up is to help Joe Fuller in Skunk Ape events with the Skunk Ape 150 miler that's going to be coming up in April.
I made a joke with him that I was going to drop up. That is not going to happen. I just want you guys to be clear.
Listen, I will say that
We all heard that. You were dropping out.
I want to,
Yeah.
I say his name every podcast, I think, so far.
That's what we love, Joe.
Because I love Joe. And listen, he is such a fantastic young man. He has helped with even the podcast, just kind of giving some tips on how, because he has his own podcast.
Yeah, Florida Trail Runner Podcast.
And then he's run races that we've all ran in.
Yep.
And then, for my race, he offered, and I took him up on his offer to provide supplies. So I got water coolers and ice coolers and
he ran it.
canopies
He
and
ran
tables from him. So he shuttled them down to me and left them scattered all over my yard.
Sure did.
And I told you, he said, where do you want these at, Joe? And I said, just put them anywhere. So he put them all over. I should have been more specific.
He did the 30K with a ruck.
Yeah,
35
so 35 pounds.
Because he's training for Tahoe.
Yeah,
we weren't
Tahoe
supposed to
too.
say anything.
Oh, fuck.
I didn't know it was a secret. And then I got told it was a secret.
Well, now it's fucking not a secret.
No, I heard it wasn't a secret after somebody told me, hey, I heard you guys mention on the podcast. Did you guys know that was a secret? I was like, oh. So somebody told me on Saturday that was actually a secret.
Guess what, Joe?
Sorry, Joe. I'll buy you a beer next time I see you.
So that. Speaking of buying beer afterwards, the party just didn't stop. We just had so much fun hanging out after the race, and then after we packed up everything, everyone jumped in and helped pack everything up. We left the trail, and then we went to the Flying Boat Tap Room and continued to have some great food, some great drinks. And Cori's husband reserved us a table, and I heard he did something really nice for you.
Yes, I came home to a dozen roses.
Oh,
Yeah, it was super sweet. He was so excited to have you celebrate with me. So
It
That's
makes
great.
all the difference when
So
your
does he
spouse
run at all
supports
or
you.
no?
no.
I would make the
he'll-
joke if he's running, something's on fire.
Yes, pretty much, because he's a firefighter. That's what I was gonna say. He pulls hoses, so he fills
I pull hoses too.
No,
fire hoses.
different kind of hose.
He pulls all them hoes.
Jesus Christ. I'm taking my headphones off. I'm done. That's awesome, though. I'm glad that he did that for you.
Cori, we are so excited about what you accomplished this week, and we're looking forward to what you're going to do in the future. You're going to kill it. We just know it. And welcome to the Ultra community.
Thanks.
You got your fur sticker on your vehicle yet?
No, I have to wash all the dirt off
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
Well, really, Josh does. I don't wash my car.
Well, we'll certainly can't wait to see it on there for sure.
Yep.
I've got the spot picked out though.
Nice.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Shae, what you got going on?
Next thing is Salton Sea. If I don't have deep vein thrombosis and I don't die from this blood clot.
Please Google whatever ailment I have and tell me.
I'm a hypochondriac and I'm not.
We're
good
gonna
at
take
stuff.
Google away from you.
Yes.
No, I need my Dr. Google.
Doctor.
Yeah. And for you, what do you got going on, Kevin?
Skunk ape. That's.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm resting, obviously with broken shoulder situation, but my coach did put some runs on this week, so I'll get a few short, easy runs. Easy runs. He made it out to where these are max miles, so I do not want you to exceed this number of miles. So if I feel
Okay.
up to it, do that, but no more than that.
So on the 23rd, I forgot to mention on the 23rd, I did help with organizing the route for the ride, roll relay race that's coming up on the 23rd. That's also my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
29.
Yep, exactly. 29, almost. So going back in time. If I could just go back and tell 29-year-old me some things, I have so much to say.
Invest in.
Okay, but question: would he listen?
No.
No.
Absolutely not. He's 29 years old. Who listens to anything in their 20s? So, yeah. So that is coming up, and I'll probably be running 5K on that Saturday morning.
I would volunteer, but I have a bad habit of like when there's the word race in front of anything
Well, just
to like trying to kill myself.
It's a run, ride, roll, relay, run. No, walk.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you get to walk it, Kevin.
That doesn't sound fun.
I do need one more volunteer to fill out a team.
Fuck.
So if we
Let me
can
see what I got going
So
on.
wait, is that this Saturday?
Yeah, it's a
that's
Saturday.
Saturday morning.
Okay. Get with me. I might have, depending if Stacy's going to do. I'm
Yeah.
going to run with Stacy or not, but
Yeah. Run with Stacy. It'll be a lot more fun.
okay. Yep. I got that. That's an option. So.
Yeah.
Joe didn't like it when we told him that we were gonna make a team and Lynn was gonna dress up as the pony.
That's
gonna ride and I was
hilarious.
gonna run. We just need a biker.
You need a biker?
Yeah.
I know somebody that's got a mountain bike.
I got a mountain bike and a broke shoulder. Which trail is it? That's. Do we know which trail it is? It's one of them. I like.
It's one.
It's
one of
nails.
Ah, fuck.
the- Yeah.
It's always that trail. Every time I've wrecked, that's the one I've wrecked on.
You'd think you'd learn it by now.
I know. That's okay though.
We're just like poking at his poor broken shoulder.
That's
over
okay.
and
The
over and
cat,
over again.
the cat like
started it.
catapulted into my shoulder from the from
Well,
the island.
we look forward to hearing back from you again, Corey,
Yeah.
and following you and finding out where you go.
And
this
pressuring
year.
you into doing crazy
Yeah.
things.
I know you've got some marathon plans too, so we'll
Yeah.
we'll work on some marathon training plans for you too.
Yeah.
Yay.
Love it.
All right. So if you can, follow us on the social media. We're on Facebook and we're on Instagram. And of course, share this with somebody you love. Better yet, share it with somebody you hate. Make them think about us all the time. I don't care. So check us out, where's the finish podcast.com, and we will see you next time.
Let's go.